about myself. I'm married to my wonderful wife, Catherine, who's the head principal out of Holston Middle School. I have two wonderful little girls. And I'll just go right into the experience that I had and why I believe that you should elect me to this office. I was in private practice doing a mixture of federal and state criminal defense for about 6.5 years prior to being approached to see if I would be interested in joining the public defender office. I did join that office in 2013. In 2015, I was promoted to be one of the three team leaders, which put me as the direct supervisor for a third of the office. And the office has a staff of 71 total employees and 28 lawyers on staff. So it's a large organization. We are by far the largest criminal defense firm in town and one of the larger law firms in town. And so having that experience kind of in middle management, I think, has greatly assisted me. So I have been able to see it from that perspective as well. I was later named the Deputy District Public Defender, and that put me as number 2 in charge of the office, where I got to focus on things like budgeting and hiring, unfortunately sometimes firing. But I've dealt with it from that perspective as well. And my predecessor, Mark Stevens, retired last year, and that was in the middle of his term. And when that happens, the law says that it goes to the governor to make an appointment. And so there was a very lengthy, intensive interview process and application process. The application alone was about 20 pages. Took the better part of a day and a half just to fill the application out. Went through an extensive background check with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, and ultimately interviewed with the governor's legal staff and then with the governor himself. After that, the governor, within about a business day, called me up and asked the governor himself, the governor's office reached out to me and offered me the appointment. And I believe that the governor offered me that appointment because of the experience that I have in running a very large organization with a $5.5 million budget. It takes experience to know how to run an organization like that. And I have that experience, so I've been able to see it from all different levels in the office. And being a public defender is very different than being a private attorney. I've seen it on both sides. When you are a private attorney, you're walking into court with a handful of cases and a couple of courts to be in. That is vastly different than walking into court with 20, 25 cases on the docket sometimes and have to be all over the place. So Governor Lee believed that I was the best candidate for the job, and that's why he appointed me. Recently, there was a bar poll where the Knoxville Bar Association sent out a survey to all of the members of the Knoxville Bar Association. And I overwhelmingly was selected as the most qualified candidate in that poll as well, with 95% of respondents indicating favorably for me that they recommend me to maintain my position. So what I'm going to ask, my ask of you is when you go to the ballot on March 3rd, I'm going to ask for you to vote for experience, to vote for me, Eric Lutton, to endorse Governor Billy's decision and keep me as your Knox County Public Defender. And I hope I get an opportunity to speak to you next month also.